Hi garden friends, this is Mayla and I'm back with another video. I garden in Tennessee Zone 8A and I am back at my parents' house today. I know I have on the same clothes. This is my off day and I've been doing a little bit of everything. So I'm kind of recording two separate videos today. I'm going to take you guys around and just give you a little update on how my parents' garden is looking. The last time I showed you guys, we had installed that no-dig edging and we laid down the landscape fabric. But since then, my parents has mulched everything and it's looking really good. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you, and then we are going to plant some roses that I took out of my garden and brought here. I have 3 of them, and then these are the Proven Winners Rise Up. I believe it's the lavender color. Not sure of the exact name. I will put the name of it on the screen, but it is the Rise Up collection from Proven Winners. I have 3 of those roses, and then I also have a pampas grass that I'm going to plant over here. My mom has a lot of land and I don't have any, so I had 2 pampas grasses. One of them doesn't look like it's coming back, and so I dug up the one that does still look like it's still alive, and we are going to transplant it over here, and my parents will be able to baby it and watch it for the next week to 2 to make sure these plants that I am transplanting survives. So let me turn the camera around, show you what we got so far and what we're going to do. So this is my parents' side walkway to their backyard. I do want to apologize. The air conditioning unit is on, and so you may hear it very loudly in just a moment. But this is actually her shade garden. Right now it's getting a block of sun, but it's not much sun throughout the day. We have the Florida Sunshine Elysiums. We have 3 of those that are evergreen, and then we have the purple Daydream for petalums. I do apologize about the lighting. So all of these are looking really nice right now. And then here's the dichondra seeds that I've planted, and so needs to be watered a little bit more, but it's looking really good. Over here is the hosta and fern and heuchera garden bed. So we got all of our hostas. They have mulched it. We got a couple of hydrangeas. We have a mop head back here in the corner, and it has put on a lot of growth. Then this is the oak leaf. This is the, oh, my shadow. This is the Gatsby Moon oak leaf hydrangea. We got some ferns. We got some weeds trying to pop through again. But we have some ferns, some heucheras, and then a bunch of hostas. My mom's big beautiful daylily. Really nice blooming. These big beautiful orange and yellow. Then around here we have our other garden bed that gets a lot of shade. We have across the front are the white album winter creeper euonymus that I planted last fall. And then my mom took some ajuga that she had in a pot, and she took it out of the pot and she just planted a few little ajugas. They were overgrowing the pot, so she dug those up and put along there. And then this is the hydrangea that we dug out, and we divided it into 3, and this is one of them. And look at all those big beautiful blooms. Then we got some more daylilies, Thinking here are some iris. All right, and then here is the long border that we did last, maybe, I'm not sure, was that about 2-3 weeks ago? We did the no dig landscape edging all along here. We laid down the landscape, and then my dad and my brother came and did the mulch. Her bobos, that bobo is blooming. The other two that I planted in the fall were only quart size, so I don't think they're gonna bloom this year. I purchased this one this spring, late spring, and it was like a 2-gallon size. So now we have 3 in each section. 3 bobos here, and then we have 3 bobos here. So the ones that were the 2 gallons, they are blooming. But then the ones that I planted in the fall that were the quarts are not blooming, but it will bloom next year. You see, their crepe myrtle trees have put on a lot of growth, and actually I see a couple of blooms starting. Those two down there don't have as much growth as these two. So this is one of the roses that we're going to plant here in an empty spot. My mom's gladiolas are coming up and blooming. That one is spent. But look at that one. It's beautiful. We need to deadhead these roses. But look at this one. Here are some more of the hydrangeas that we dug up and divided. And then we have another empty spot down here that we're going to put another rose right there. And then the final rose is just going to go into a pot for right now, because she doesn't know where she wants to put it. So we're going to put the third one in a pot, and then we still don't know where we're going to put the pampas grass yet. It might be over here somewhere, but then again we might end up putting it over in their rental property on that land, which is just right behind them. So I'm going to show you guys everything we do. So let's get started. So I forgot to turn my camera on while I did this. But here is the white feathers little hosta that I planted at my mom's house. So initially we had it over here. We had it right there. And my mom felt like it wasn't doing well because it was right behind this downspout. She thought that maybe it was getting too much water. So I moved it to this corner here, and I fertilized it, and maybe it'll do a little bit better. But it does look like, I don't know if it's getting too much sun or if it was getting too much water or what, but hopefully it'll do better here. I put a good bit amount of compost in there, and I fertilized it. So hopefully it'll bounce back and do better if she keeps it watered for like the next week or to 2 weeks. All right, now let's head on to the roses. So we have decided that we are going to, this is over in their rental property yard. There's a lot of open space, but what we're going to do is we are going to see, they have a Japanese maple there. Then we are going to put the Pampas grass here, and then we have something else planned to flank each side of the pergola walkway. It's going to be a tree form standard. I can't think of the name of the bush, but my mom got them for free because she donates to the Arbor Society, and they send her free plants in the mail from time to time. So earlier this spring she got 5 of these bushes that I saw online that can be tree formed. So we potted them up in 5 pots around her property, and they are growing and putting on growth. And so at some point we are going to tree form them and plant them into the ground there and there, 2 of them, and then the other 3 will go on her property. All right, so we're going to get this pampas grass planted, and that'll be it for today.
Just deep enough.
Hold on, let me see.
Maybe a little wide.
It is.
It needs to be wide.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Don't need to be wide.
Well, shave off a little bit of one side. Front. You could throw that in that little hole right there. It's like it's a view.
Yeah, it is. Because you know we have
No,
all
not
those-
deeper. Not deeper.
Okay.
Just now get a little bit right.
We had all those bushes back here.
We're going to show you what all we did. We were able to plant the rose from my yard here in the open space, and then we have another rose on down at the end right here in the other open space. And then let's go to the rental property so I can show you what we did over there. So right here is where we planted the pampas grass, and it has plenty of room to just spread out and do its own thing. I put some compost on top of our 2 Eden climber roses. Put some compost down there and watered it, and it's put out a lot of growth. Haven't had that many blooms. I think we've had maybe 3 or 4. A couple of them she needs to deadhead, but we're not worried about blooms this year. We are going to stain this pergola. We're going to pressure wash it and then stain it, and then we will start to train the limbs and tie them up. And then here's the second one. I put some compost down bottom of it and gave it a nice water. This one hasn't had any blooms at all, but it's put on a lot of leaf growth, foliage growth. So, and then this is the third rose. We put it in a pot, gave it some fertilizer and watered it in, and she's just gonna sit it here on her patio until she decides where she wants to put it in the ground. She's got some nice plants blooming. I am not sure. I know this is a begonia. I'm not sure what these are. That's a begonia, a white one, and then that's the red one. She has some, this is a lantana that was tiny. It was so small. And she put it in this pot and it just took over. Look at it. It needs to get in the ground because it's going to take over this pot, and it's getting really leggy. I think we need to put it in the ground. But look at her. Now this is a coneflower. Look at how tall this is. I don't know. This is probably like the original one. It is what, maybe 36, almost 4 feet tall. That is absolutely those. All of these are in pots. They come back every year. They're perennial. So yeah, guys, we are done at my mom's house. We got 3 roses transplanted over here, 1 pampas grass, and then we also moved the white feathers hosta to a better spot. I think that's about it. I want to thank you guys for coming along with this quick video with me updating you guys on what we have done at my parents' house, and also transplanting roses from my garden to hers. Whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening when you're watching this, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of it. Bye, guys.